but it's time. Okay, so basically what I wanted to make a video about is people that come into your life and the energy that they bring. Because somebody told me a long time ago, probably when I was like really little, you know, people will come into your life to try to destroy you. And me being the optimistic thinker that I am, I'm like, well, why would somebody come into somebody else's life with that sole purpose to destroy them? And it has really dawned on me that some people are of the devil. You know, some people carry around these negative spirits. They carry around spirits of being a victim. They carry around spirits of being defeated. They carry around spirits of negativity. And when they attach themselves to you, you start to feel those things. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking this straight from experience. You know what I'm saying? In dealing with a person and you ask, well, what was your intentions in my life? They ain't got no answer. They just there taking up space. You know, things are happening and you continuously trying to fix it and you telling them like, hey, well, this would be better for this situation. They not trying. They just there remaining stagnant. They only call you when bad shit is happening. You know, they only respond when it's time to fight. You know, and they bring you down. You know, I'm a person who is usually active on social media, doing my videos and everything. And I found myself being sucked dry, drained by another individual and their problems, their demons, their issues. We really have to be careful of what we allow into our lives. And I'm speaking this solely from knowing for myself. All people do not have good energy. All people are not of God. All people are not good spirited. And they'll never admit to you that, you know what, I'm a spiritual demon. I'm of the devil. I'm here to destroy you. They'll try to make you look crazy, like you're the problem. The reason that you're under destruction is because of something that you did to them. When from the beginning, they can't even explain to you why they even need or wanted a position in your life. Pay attention.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. And I hope everybody's doing all right today. Wish you all a safe and blessed and most prosperous day today, if you will. Now, this story right here comes from a woman speaking basically straight from her heart. And it really touched me because when I heard it, I had to do a story on this because it really made me reflect on my life. And I know a lot of you all was reflecting on your lives also because, you know, on Know the Ledge show, that's what we talk about a lot on this channel is spirituality, growth, also domestic issues far as, you know, your children, husband, wives, relationship problems, and just everyday life, you know, day-to-day living, you know, that type of talk. But this woman right here made a very good point when she said, be careful of the people that you allow to come in your life, people that's coming in your life with their spiritual demons. Now, we all been a victim of that, but we had people who we thought loved us. Maybe they was our fiance or, you know, somebody that we really loved. They can be your children, they can be your parents, they can be your best friends, or whatever. Somebody close to you, or just somebody that might be your co-worker that you took a liking to, and you decide to let them in your inner circle. And as soon as they get in your inner circle, all kinds of things start going wrong. You start feeling drained and you start feeling like, you know, don't nobody understand you because you're trying to wonder how this mess happened in your life, if you will. You know, like you have a moment in your life where everything is going so good, then it also start going so bad. So you have to remember, you know, you have three types of friends in this world. You have people who are with you because they generally love you. Let me say that again. You have people that's with you because they genuinely love you and want to see the best for you and will be there for you, excuse me, through the thick and thin, whether you're up or down. That's a true friend, what you call them. Those, you might only have one or two of those in your life, but you guaranteed at least one friend in your life. You know, now if you meet the person and y'all have differences and it don't work out, because you got to remember that other person has a soul and a spirit too, and they have their own destiny to fulfill. But if it's some kind of way y'all can remain neutral and treat each other with respect, that is a beautiful thing. So remember, that's the first type of friend, a true friend. Then you also have your second type of friend, your people who just tag alongs, what I call your associates, people who are with you not for your cause, but because of what you got going on, basically, and they can ride your coattail, if you will, like the old folks say. They ride your coattail all the way to the front door. So, like, if you got a business going on, or you some type of popular, it can be anybody, YouTuber, it can be a celebrity or anybody. If you're a popular person and you got a certain platform, you have people that would try to use you just so they can get on your platform, or they can do whatever it is that you're doing. See, they're not for you. They just for whatever you're doing. But as soon as trouble come, those people would not be found, if you will. Those are just your associates, if you will. You know, it's not a friend that will be down with you through the thick and thin if you need $1, if you need a ride to work. But somebody that just dare to tag along, like, you know, they'll call and check on you. Okay, were you okay? Well, you know, I ain't got no ride to work. My car broke down. Well, all right, then I'll holler at you later. See, they're not for you, but they're for you long as you got something going on. So you have to remember that's your second type of friend, your associate. The first one was a true friend. Your second was associates. And then you got people who are with you just because they want to basically tear you down, see you fall. And those are what I call the parasites, and that's what she is speaking on, because you have to understand, demonic spirit, that entity, is nothing but a parasite. Demons are spiritual parasites that tags along to people and attach themselves to us, and by any means necessary decide to suck the spiritual life from us, those who have a little life in us, those who have a little light in life, if you will, where you can look at somebody and you can tell, well, man, there's something special about that woman. There's something special about that man, because when they speak, it touches my spirit. It resonates with me some kind of way. So you have people that's like that come just strictly to destroy you, and that's exactly what she's speaking on. Now, we all done been weakened in our lives from people who we allow to let in what we call outsiders. But let me tell you something, you got to be careful of the people you let in your life, because a lot of people that let these demons in their lives, you know, in a demon don't have to be somebody running around looking like Gargamel, all that. You don't have to look like that. It's gonna come to you in the most beautifulest package. You know, it might be a handsome man, it might be a very beautiful woman, and you know, you don't see the inside of that person. You don't see the outer shell. Okay, well, this is a nice stand-up person. You know, I can go somewhere, you know, with him or her, you know, because for some reason people don't want to go nowhere with people, quote-unquote, ugly. Well, I ain't going nowhere with they ugly ass. You know how people talk. But, you know, that's how it comes to you. And a lot of times it might come as the latter, if you will. But most of the time it's coming in a way where your guards will be let down, where you be more susceptible to let that spirit in. Because if it come to you just some hobo or somebody off the streets, you're not going to want to tag, you know, let that person tag along with you. But if it come to you basically in the, not the mirror image of you, because the mirror image of you would be the exact split personality of you, which means it couldn't really be coming in your life to hurt you. So it's coming inside your lives far as basically to destroy you. It's coming in your lives, not a mirror image of you, but just a shadow of you. And so when you get these people in your lives, all kinds of things start going wrong. You start having migraines and headaches, because don't you know people can pray curses over you? Don't you know people can sit up here and meditate about an illness on you? And you got to remember, the spiritual realm is where the real fight is done at, not this physical realm. See, you could defeat people in the spiritual realm. You feel me? That's why prayer is so powerful for those who believe in that. But I know that sounds old-fashioned to a lot of people, you know, and a lot of people don't want to hear that no more. That goes to show you the way of the world and the way it's going. You know, where people will be more susceptible into accepting negative things into their houses and lives. Like, you got some people who wake up early in the morning with drama. You got some people who wake up early in the morning mad as hell at work, and you go on your job happy, and this person is always a Hellcat every single damn day. That's a person who really don't have no joy, no light in their lives, because they have been defeated. If you upset all the damn time for no damn reason, and especially the ones who really make me mad is the ones who's upset but stay with their mamas and daddies or grandmothers and don't contribute a damn thing. Now, nothing wrong with staying with your parents if you're trying to get on your feet and if you're trying to help them in their old age. But if you're just living off somebody, come on, we know the difference. But these be the same type of people who just takers. They're takers. They're not givers. Because one thing about a demonic person, a demonic entity, is that they cannot give you light and love, because it does not reside inside their code. Just like the Matrix code, everything has a code. No matter if it's a plant, no matter if it's a dog, a hat, cat, whatever. You know, everything, we have a code that we're made up. And you cannot go against what you're programmed to do. So if you see somebody that's like that, that's always negative and always have negative things to say, you need to distance yourself from that person, because 9 times out of 10, that person is with you just because of what you have to offer. And a lot of times, if somebody will see you sitting up, like if these spirits, because I know they watch me, they watch whoever else, and a lot of them be like wishing they could just tear that person down, even though they don't know me, they don't know the next person, whoever. And not saying I'm all that, because I'm just a regular man who, who has a voice, and I want to speak to people. But at the same time, they will watch you and envy you and don't even know you from Adam's Tomcat. You know what I'm saying? And they will sit up here and leave negative comments, negative all kinds of stuff. You like, where all this come from? And see, and when I see stuff like that, I pay it no attention. Matter of fact, I get rid of it, because one thing about it, you can hate all you want to on me, and you can try to curse me if you want to, but whatever you try to do to me, it's going to go back to you. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's good. It's not good. It's not good to hate anyone, because that hate that you have for that person will consume you too. And guess what? You end up becoming just like that person. Just like when we had friends that we was in school with, high school, whether college or whatever, for those who went to college or whatever. All the crazy stuff we used to do back in the days, and we all done did some stuff that we ain't proud of. But guess what? As long as you was out there living that type of life, running the women, running the clubs and everything, coming home late and everything was cool. That person didn't have any problems with you, any grievance. But the moment you decide to go to church for a little bit, the moment you decide not to go out so much, the moment you decide, look, I want to focus on my future, notice how them friends distance themselves from you. And how many people that I'm talking to right now have the same friends that they had from when they was in elementary school or middle school? A lot of us don't even have, not even one of those persons still close to us. That shows you people are not with you for the long haul. People are just with you for a time being. Just like in the book of Ecclesiastics, everything happens at a certain time. That's a time for everything. You see what I'm saying? That's a time to live. It's a time to die. It's a time for everything. And just like everything run its course. So my challenge to the people is, when you start feeling low, check your inventory and see why you're feeling low. Why I'm feeling this way. Notice how you get around somebody and you could be happy, all of a sudden you could be laughing, talking, yeah, man, it's all good. And all of a sudden this person come around, it just feel like cold chills, like a cold hand just been placed on your shoulders. That's because it's something in that person, and not a lot of people can pick up on it. A lot of people don't have that telepathy to read into people and really see what it is going on inside those person. You have very few people who can look inside people's souls, whether you're an empath or whether you're one of these psychics or one of these people who practice in the paranormal. But trust me, people think it's fun and games, but trust me, it is not fun and games. Because let me tell you something, there's many people in prison right now wishing they wouldn't hang around the wrong person. There's many of people that's dead and gone that lost their lives because they thought they could trust him or her, who was just demons in their lives. Men and women. This goes for both sexes. This demonic spirit, this parasite, is non-biased. It does not discriminate who you are. If you have a weak enough spirit and a weak enough mind, guess what? Them outside influences, because the body is just a vessel for the spirit to carry it in. Just like I'm speaking to you all, it's something inside me allowing me to do this, because this is nothing but flesh and bones. We have to understand that. So when you hear people say certain things, oh man, that ain't no such thing as God, there ain't no such thing as this. Well, okay then, that's fine. You can believe what you want to believe, but to the believers, all I got to say is this right here: when you're around people, first of all, see who's good for you in your life. But when you're around people and you get a certain vibe, it's because they harboring something inside of you. The body is nothing but a battery. That's what they call human batteries. If you notice on the movie The Matrix, how they had all the bodies hooked up in there together. They had them still just like they was in the womb, feeding off the energy of the body, because your body produces heat itself in electricity. Don't you know that? That's kind of strange, ain't it? So when you watching stuff on these movies tell us a lot of truth, but we so busy being entertained. Just like the old saying, are you not entertained? So be careful what you give your energy to. You feel what I'm saying? You can either give your energy to positive things, you can give your energy to negative things. And that's why, and no offense to anybody who watch horror movies, stuff like that, I'm not into that like that, because, because it doesn't resonate with my spirit. I don't want to be terrified. I don't want to see demons and people getting possessed. I don't want to see none of that, because that doesn't resonate with who I am. And no offense to anybody that does. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a reason. Listen, before you get upset or anything, it's a reason why you enjoy seeing that. It's something inside of you that says, I want to see this. And it's something inside of me that says, I don't want to see that. So for those of you who knows what time it is out here, remember one thing, like I said in the beginning of the video: you have three types of friends. You have associates, You have people that's really down with you, your true friends, and you have people who are sent there strictly to destroy you. Because just like in the movie Terminator, and I'm finna end, just like in the movie Terminator with Sarah Connor, John Connor was supposed to raise up and lead the people, us, against the resistance, the machine. And for those who know the meaning, the metaphor for the machine, you have your answer right there. So what happened on a Schwarzenegger playing as the Terminator was sent back in time to kill John Connor. That's why he wanted to kill the mama. Remember? Why is that? Did you ever think to ask yourself that? Why? You know, we just think we see in the movie. No, because that demonic spirit from the future knew that this guy was going to raise up and lead a nation of people. It's simple as that right there. And a lot of people are like, wow, that's the truth right there. So just like they show you in the movies and just like people show you in your day-to-day lives, be careful of the people that you entertain, because trust me, everybody that's smiling in your face don't got love for you. Everything that shine ain't gold. You need to realize you really don't need nobody in this world except for the man above. As long as you got that, you'll be all right. And for those who don't believe, find something to believe in. Even if it's not him, believe in something. You got to believe in something, because trust me, you by yourself cannot do it. There's going to come a day when you're going to fall down and you're going to need somebody, something, whatever it is, to stand there for you. Because trust me, by yourselves we weak. And through the spirit and through the word and the conviction of our hearts, that what makes us strong. But go back and study these movies like The Matrix and The Terminator, especially The Terminator. How Honor, which plays a futuristic demonic robot sent back in time to destroy the God who was supposed to lead the people out of poverty. You know, think about that. Anyway, if you like the video, push the like button. Make sure you share the video with your people. If you like, subscribe. And good job to this lady for speaking her heart. You know, I really like to talk about subjects like that. And let me know some of you all experiences also, because like I always say, we don't only talk about the problems, we also try to offer solutions. That's why I tell people, well, come in on this, come in on that. That way, if it might be something that I say that can't reach somebody, well, it might be a comment that you leave might touch a person. See, we're wired like that. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.